Hello, my name is Deb C, and I'm a spiritual therapist. I spread knowledge, love, and ascension. Today I'm going to talk about the emerald tablets, shamans, and boundaries. The earliest information on Atlantis was put on emerald tablets. These were written by Thoth. He was the king at the time. The tablets were emerald green that were engraved by a process called alchemical transmutation, meaning the molecular structure is fixed. The tablets were worn by the priest as talisman. The tablets translate plainly about the 7 chakras, or 7 energy channels, that must be balanced and maintained through the restoration of poles within the body. As the earth is balanced in polarity, so we too must be balanced. Here are some things that are on these tablets. Whatever is below is similar to that which is above. All things are made from one, by the consideration of one. So all things were made from this one Creator. We will acquire the glory of the whole world, and we will drive away all shadow and blindness. Its force is above all force, for it vanquishes every subtle thing and penetrates every solid thing, and so the world was created. Ascend with the greatest amount of genius from the earth into the sky, and then descend again to the earth and recognize that the forces of things above and below are one, and teach and spread it to the world. Only truth can you depend on. The superior agrees with the inferior, and the inferior agrees with the superior. This is balance. Power will be able to overcome all things and transmute what is fine and what is rough. All things were produced by the mediation of one being, the Creator, and everything is adapted to the creation. Act prudently and with balanced judgment. Earth must be separate from fire, the subtle from the dense. The father is the sun, yang, its mother the moon, yin. When we have the light of lights inside of us, darkness flees away from us. With the power of ascension, we will be able to go to the light. There are corresponding planes in various levels of creation, so we can draw analogies between microcosms and microcosms, the mineral, the animal, and vegetable kingdoms. As God the Creator is one, all created objects come from one thing, the primal matter. When we realize our original nature, it is the image of the divine. These were the emerald tablets. The shaman are very ancient and wise beings who connected to spirit to assist those in need. They live their lives in ritual and ceremony and understand that everything needs to be treated with respect. The shamans know that unless we went to the spiritual aspect of the illness, we would not be able to elevate or cure whatever sickness the person suffered from. It is usually because the person is out of balance and are not healing themselves. The shamans believe if we do not honor ourselves enough, we fall prey to disease. Other times, it might be karmic or a contract that the soul had to fulfill. The shaman focuses on the deeper meaning and purpose of the individual, building awareness of the unconscious patterns that hold them back. It creates change that is sustainable, conscious, and that ripples through every part of their lives. Although shamans vary from one culture to the next, the shaman has the ability to heal the sick to communicate with the other world, and often to escort the souls of the dead to the other world. The shaman is a specific type of healer who uses an alternate state of consciousness to enter the invisible world. The shamans are male or female. They travel within themselves for the purpose of consultation and therapy. Some shamans can go into a trance before giving advice, but most don't have to. The shamans teach us to get out of our heads because our brains are full of biases, and to look out for signs, listen to people, and listen to the sounds around us. Shamanism and other forms of taking the vision seriously are methods for turning up the temperature of bending space and time further and further. Boundaries protect us from being mistreated or taken advantage of because they communicate our needs and expectations. Sometimes boundaries are met with anger or resistance, but it's not wrong or mean to set boundaries. We set boundaries for our own well-being. Boundaries communicate our need and expectations, and it's kind, not selfish, to tell others how we want to be treated, what we need and what we expect. Spiritual boundaries protect our right to believe in what we want and worship as we wish. Boundaries create physical and emotional space between us and others. They show people how we want to be treated, what's okay with us and what's not. Boundaries are essential in all relationships. Without boundaries, we may feel suffocated, unable to express our true feelings and needs. We are on the journey of learning how to reconnect with and love ourselves. People may call us selfish or stuck up for taking time for ourselves, placing boundaries, saying no to things we do not want to do, wanting alone time, eating differently, thinking differently. This is completely normal, and it also shows us who our true friends are. True friends love unconditionally. People who shame us for being our true self will be exposed. Healing and evolving will expose these people, and it will shed light on the people who are good for us. We are becoming creator beings as we transform our source energy selves while in physical bodies. This will increase our powers of manifestation greatly, and the energies of the lionscape are also there to increase our powers of manifestation and creation. Now is the time to be focused on what it is we want for ourselves and for our loved ones and for all of humankind. We are the portal. Each and every one of us is the giver of light and love. Opening up our hearts and soul in everything we do by connecting to the divine, it opens up a portal that gives us light. This light that the divine gives us is a gift. This gift is supposed to be shared with others by sending love and light into the universe. We each have the power to do it. With simple meditation, we can lock onto the divine, and we are full of light. We must share it with the world. It's a healing light. We must concentrate on pushing the light out of our body onto the planet, the universe, for everyone's well-being. We will spread this essential light, including the plants, the animals, and the universe. It also needs our light. We will awaken the possibilities of our inner power. Be confident in knowing we have the divine inside of us. Just tap into it. Be well and be blessed.